Grand Rising, everybody. Welcome to Bird Speaks Tarot. This is a general reading and is for entertainment purposes only. Now that that's out of the way, let's see what Bird's got to say today. So, some of these cards, and I can't remember if I posted the videos or not, are repeating. So the energy is still wanting to be talked about. Now, I believe I did record and post those readings, so I think you can go back and take a look at it. But I did do the pre-shuffle for the overlying energy, and what we have here is Midhaven, or the Pentacle. Sorry, not Pentacle, Pinnacle. To me, that looks like a Disneyland castle. Or like Six Flags or something really fun, like the top of your chart. And that's exactly what it is, actually. It is the highest point in your astrological chart. Usually sits on the cusp of your 10th house, which is the house of careers. It basically represents like your career path, your public reputation, your social status, your highest life aspirations. So it's not a planet, but it's a key aspect in your chart. And what's like what would be the absolute pinnacle for you in your life? Like, what would suit you best? Like, my 10th house happens to be in Gemini, ruling planet Mercury, and since I'm also a Virgo, I have ruling planet Mercury there as well. So my easiest, best, most promising, exciting, what I would personally find the best kind of career. Like, not everybody would want the same. Some people just want to be able to like go in and do their job and not talk to anybody. I'm the opposite. I'm Mercury. Hello, hi. So I want to talk, and I'm here talking to you. So this works really well for me. Also, teaching jobs. But what we need to do is get your chart. Do you have your birth chart? Because we want to tailor this to what is your midheaven? What is your pinnacle? What is your what would be your greatest career path? Are you in it? Or are you living a life that you don't like because you're not in it? So we want to know what your career path is, what your midhaven is. What is, maybe your midhaven isn't even about career. That's a pretty good point. Maybe your midhaven is about family. Maybe your midhaven's in Cancer, the 4th house, right? Like, what if you do want to be a trad mom? What if that's like the best thing in the whole world? Are you living your dream? Because whatever your dream is, your angels are here supporting you all the way. Whenever this card comes out, like, it does not matter. I'm going to refer to the next card. The wolf spirit came out with family. Now, this wolf happens to be in a pack. And even though this guy here seems to be maybe crossed over, he is leading these two in the cold, dark night towards their greatest, highest, towards their midhaven. For wolves, it may be food. Could be like the best den ever. Could be new friends. Maybe a girlfriend for one of these guys, I'm playing. But what it's saying here is, to me, even if your family isn't here on the 3D, say you, of course, have family here, but maybe you don't know who they are. Maybe it's been a long time since you've seen them. But even if you don't have your family standing side by side, you certainly have your love and support here. Your spirit guides are with you. They're your angels. And they're walking with you every step of the way. And they want to see you at your Disneyland castle. They want to see you at your happiest, your highest point, your true purpose. So whatever it is that you want to do, just know that you're not alone. Your spirit guides are heavily with you. Now, your midhaven, your highest point, your bestest life may not be what it is for everybody else. And that's okay, because you're meant to shape your own way. You are supposed to light your own way. Your spirit guides certainly have your back, but you chose this path. Like I'm almost hearing the song, well, I am hearing the song Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day. But the lonely road, it may be the only one you've ever known, but it's going to take you to where you want to go, and really, you're not alone. You've never been alone. Never. Never, ever, ever. You may know that from the times that it's somehow you got out of that sticky situation. But here, what this is saying is, I think the best way I can refer to this card is by speaking in art terms. A lot of times, if you have an idea of what you want your painting to look like, a lot of people get disappointed because it's just not turning out the way you want. But when you let the paint form itself into, turns out to be a beautiful picture, sometimes those are the best ways to be. Also not forcing your way. So, if your spirit guides are telling you to lay low, lay low. Even if you feel like, oh my God, I got to get this done. This is, I should be here by now, or I should be doing this by now. Your spirit guides are like, no, listen, go with the flow. Flow is incredibly important right now. That's why it's coming up. Is we're not going to be forcing things. We're going to be allowing things to take shape, and that actually brings me to if there's, say, a lot of naysayers when it comes to the way you live your life, that doesn't, we're not going to be listening to what they think. We're going to be listening to ourselves. And of course, if you're doing something harmful, like, drugs, yeah, you know what? Listen to your supporters. People care about you. Don't do that. Obviously, that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is, say you want to start making, say you're like a big man gym goer. I don't know. Please forgive my metaphors, but, and you want to make fancy women's purses, little dainty women's purses. You have so many ideas. Do that. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. If that brings out your creative, artistic side, and you just think that you would love getting up and going to your work every day, then that's what you want to do. And you're not going to be listening to what anybody has to say about that. Because it is your path. And it's there for you, and your guides are here to get you there. Now, somebody's upset about this. If you look at this guy, I mean, he got his butt turned to it. He's got his back turned it. He's angry. He's really upset. He's like, see these birds? They're free. They got away. They flew off. They're going towards their dream, their destiny, their warmer weather, and this guy's here stuck in the mud, He's not happy about it. So this could actually be like this is a bull, so it is a masculine figure. This could actually be like a masculine dominating person in your life. This also could be a Taurus. Now, just for me, maybe for you too, but I always feel like this card reminds me of like Moloch and them sacrificing their children to Moloch. And, you got, these two were supposed to be given, I guess, but this one came in, swooped in, and was like, come on, guys, let's go, and saved the day. You know what I mean? Now, that could be your spirit guide. right? Like, let's get you guys out of here. Like, we got to go. This is, this is a dangerous place for you to do this type of thing. Say, you live in a really old school place, and man's making fancy women's purses just is not acceptable, we'll say. This person's very upset that you are living the way that you're living, doing what you're doing. Or maybe you're someone like me who reads tarot, and like you're in a church place, and they don't, they think you work for the devil or whatnot. So that could be it too. But it does feel to me like there's a masculine figure who is very upset that you somehow got out of, maybe you are living your dream, or you're doing something creatively, say you're making dresses or something like that, instead of your typical 9-to-5 job, or you're reading tarot. Like it could be anything along those lines where it's just not a traditional way to make money. Somebody's upset about it. You escaped the matrix, so to speak, right? Bird, where do you want to go? I usually know which cards I want to grab. And I think I'm going to grab the deck. These decks. So there's 2 of these white decks here. When I cut the deck, I cut it at Manhunt. So I just want to keep that in mind. Midhaven. So a card fell out, and that was Church Front. I think I'm just going to leave these to the side today. I'm hearing sirens. I don't know if you guys can hear sirens, but Manhunt and Church Front, and then I heard sirens. Like I'm feeling like I keep being drawn back to this. And these guys are beside each other. Like this person, this could be like a King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, like an earth sign, obviously leaning towards Taurus. Like he's also kind of like looking over here at this, like, this little horsey lady. Like he's kind of in that direction, or their butts are turned towards each other. Like their backs are turned towards each other. So this could be you, this could be them. You're coming into your true form. This guy's so angry. Like, I mean, I guess if he would be getting caught for something. Is this like, I'm also seeing the Hierophant card in my mind's eye. So I'm wondering if this bull is like a leader of a group. I'm just taking a peek here. I'm trying not to sneeze, honestly. Oh my goodness. Okay, so bulls can stand for, or traditionally are seen as, a solar symbol of kingly power and physical might. So masculine power and kingship. And then it also representing sacrifice and divinity in many religions. So the bull is revered and usually masculine in many religions. I'm feeling like a Hierophant. So do we have a leader of a group? Like, that's possibly... You only need 3 people to start a church, and then you get all those tax benefits, right? So these cards fell out. The Watchers watch you. And now the 4th house came out in reverse, which makes me feel like somebody is trying to... Because 4th house would represent roots, family, ancestry, inner self, beginnings, endings. Home, safety, foundation, You know, foundation is a really key word when talking about the fourth house and stability, safety. This was upside down. So I feel like hopefully your home is not, because I don't feel like this is actually your home. I feel like we're talking about literally like this masculine bull figure. I'm really not picking up it's your foundation, but I feel like this church front, this manhunt, and I still hear the sirens behind me. So, and then look at this one, like the first card on this one, coincidence, I think not. Right on top there, and look, 33. Right under there, and Grand Pumbaa. So we could be looking at the leader of a Masonic group here. Coincidence, I think not. Church front, so I don't know if they use churches. Or, like, say, like I said, it only takes 3 people to start a church. Have they started, like, some church, some man's group, and, like, just to get tax breaks or something like that? I don't know. But it says the Watchers watch you. That could literally mean I'm not getting, like, see, it could be watching your social media if you still have social media. I think I'm gonna delete mine personally. If you see me on social media in the near future, I'll keep you updated whether I do that or not. But I think it's time, with all the AI that they can do to make you look any which way they want, is a good idea. I don't know. I don't think it's worth having social media anymore. But it looks like their foundation has been turned upside down. With this card coming out upside down, it feels like there's some sort of shakeup here. Like I just see like this big hand coming like out of the sky. Honestly, I feel like it belongs to like a giant or something, and it's just grabbing like this house, this yellow house, and it's just literally shaking it. It's okay. You know, yellow house or not yellow house, I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna keep these out. Why'd I put these back? Let me keep that there. Because those actually came out. So we'll leave those out to reference later if I need to. So I need more cards. I'm gonna grab off this deck. Now, we have incurable diseases when I cut the deck here. But that was also looked to be in reverse. So, curable diseases, maybe somebody's... oh, jeez. Sorry, I'm gonna have to move the camera, guys. Oh. Okay, well, they didn't want to really talk too much, so that's good. Kind of super weird for me to get calls at this time. Distractions. And it only rang twice. Like that, it didn't ring very long. What's up with that? Somebody wants to get your attention maybe, but doesn't really want to talk to you. Maybe they are being forced to reach out. We'll see. Gold digger. Okay, so oh, my new cards are here. Oh my goodness. My new cards are here. Did you hear the knock on the door? So I got oh my god, so many distractions. I'm sorry. I almost want to run and get those new cards and pull them out here, but I'm not going to make you wait. Okay. I just wanted to make sure they were like gone, you know? Okay, so we have Okay, so what fell out was celibate, south, and don't worry, the cops know exactly what's up. So something's going down. Dream come true. And on the reverse side, composed. Okay, so let's put these out here. Don't worry, the cops know exactly what's up. South, when I see south, it's either, you know, say you have a north and south in town, so that could represent just the area, or to me, it always means something's going down. Celibate. Oh, see, if somebody's saying that you have like an incurable disease, or like maybe even a curable disease, like, I don't know, say that they're like, you have gonorrhea. I don't know. Gonorrhea is curable, is it? So they may be saying like you have something like that. Or maybe like they're just saying like you're not well in some way, but we did see that out there. They could be saying you're a gold digger. Now, why would I think that's about what they're saying? I don't know. The cops know exactly what's up. Fourth house. You know, maybe somebody's going to lose a house. Because this, like I said, this one came out in reverse. The fourth house, the stability. Alright, Lenormand. Let's do some Lenormand. So my new deck's really, really cool. I'm sure you guys have seen it before. Other people use it. It's not a new release, but it's Pulp Fiction Tarot. Oh, I think those are perfect for me. We talk a lot about secret societies here, or hidden groups, or church fronts. Yeah, because I gotta tell you, maybe we could put them where we think it is. Midhaven, maybe that's there. No, this is all going under him. This church front definitely has to do with this bull here. The Watchers watch you, gold digger, celibate. Okay, I'll leave it to the side. I feel like I'm trying to be distracted. Y'all don't want me talking about this? Well, somebody's sick. I am going to actually take this back because I feel like it's possibly referring to this person, and I wasn't specifically asking for that person. Bird, give me a card for Midheaven, please. If it's meant to come out, it will come out again. Midheaven, so there's a choice to make, a path to pick. You either have made your choice, or this is like the Two of Swords, right? So you're in the process of making a decision to go to live your dream, right? To sit up in your fanciest castle of life. Now, your castle may not be fancy. It may be very quiet and quaint. But you have a choice to make when it comes to your to wherever your 10th house sits. So it's really important to get your birth chart, and if you don't know where to get a free birth chart, I get mine. She's the girl from Moonology, the tarot deck, the Moonology cards, Yasmin. I'm gonna look it up for you because to me, they're the best charts. Yasmin Boland free birth charts. Yasmin Boland free birth charts. Just put in your date of birth and stuff, and hopefully you know the time of your birth, approximately the time of your birth, If not, that's okay. They use universal time. The only thing that may mess up is your moon. Though, if your mom's memory is, like, kind of muddled, which, when you're having a baby, some moms write all this stuff down in a baby book, like born at, 7:31 a.m. On a Tuesday, right? So, ask your moms if she's still around. Angel. Bird, give me one for Angel. Somebody's looking out for you. Repeatedly. Because something has been being done repeating. Lenormand works when two cards come out together. Or based off each other in personality. Crossroads can also mean that somebody has gone to the crossroads to say, I don't know, meet with the ruler of this world, this 3D physical stuff. Not to say, good or bad things, but, somebody may have gone to the crossroads repeatedly with this whip and broom here to do something, but your angels are always watching. Your spirit guides, very powerful, ancient spirit guides, are here with you. I mean, I think some of your spirit guides are animals. I have a feeling that you have many spirit guides, and some of them are animals. Like, you literally, I don't know if you're native or part native or native way back, but you literally have a wolf pack. I'm seeing, like, wolves. Like, and here's the thing. A wolf pack can take this mother trucker down, right? Like, they're not somebody to mess with. Your lineage. There's something to do with your lineage. There's something... You may be here on this physical plane, but I think you have a very big spirit. Like, this is giving me also you. Like, you don't know... These two here don't know how big you are. I don't know if this is other family members, but they don't understand that you may be small and compact in this life, physically on this plane, but back on the... When we're with our spirit body, your spirit body towers. Like, I don't know if you're meant to be, say, the matriarch of the family, because maybe it was your life path in general. Like, if you were set out into the wilderness, like, say you raised yourself a lot, say you didn't have a lot of supervision growing up, you were free to wander in a sense because maybe your parents were working, maybe you had a single mom that was who worked and was out trying to find a man when she wasn't, or just a social butterfly and didn't have a lot of time for you. Like, you seem like somebody who's very much learned the ways of the world by your own it's like leaving a baby in the jungle and it literally is being raised by wolves. And the baby grows up to be like this, what do you call him? Is it Mowgli? So, like, you're, a really smart human, but you also have very wild ways. And nobody can teach you, the ways of the world because you know how it works, from the dirt in the ground to the worms to the trees. Like, you know what's what. Through your own experience. Tell me about this wolf spirit family. Okay, so this way is a sudden ending. Now, Lenormand cards you're not actually supposed to read in reverse. This does mean a sudden, quick ending. This means an accident. This means, like somebody's trying to take you out. Especially when paired with this one repeatedly. Repeatedly. Somebody is going... You couldn't get 3 more wicked cards to come out row by row. Somebody's been to the crossroad to do repeated spell work. Some sort of death magic. And, thanks to either your rank, your size, and your ancestors, your lineage, your connections, the way you live your life, Like, you know, maybe your Midhaven is a freaking superhero. Maybe you are Superman, Wonder Woman. But these guys can't do this to you. This came out in reverse. They repeatedly tried to take you out. They can't take you out. Like, they admit you are the one who got away. They looked at you like you're just a little peon, and next thing you know, like, you come in and you shake shit up. And you do it without, you're just standing there being your shiny self, your lit self. Girl is lit. You know? Like, they have no idea the form that you can take. Well, they had no idea. I think they're starting to get an idea now. I would love to meet some of you guys in person because whoever I'm talking to, you guys sound awesome. Sounds like my kind of people. Light the candle of grace. Okay. With, you know, messages. She's lighting the picture in general is very dark, and she's a little unicorn with the little candle horn, lighting her own way. You know, again, like I said, raising herself. You know, maybe when I'm looking at this wolf spirit, and it seems like maybe you were kicked out of your pack. Maybe you were shunned. Maybe they thought like you were the weak link or something because you were different. Turns out, you're the alpha omega, the sigma, the, you know, the matriarch, the queen freaking bee, over here. You know what I mean? I think at one point maybe you tried to light the way for your family and they just all... We can reference, the best example I got to that is going back to 2020. Maybe you were saying, no, please don't go that way, go this way. And everybody's like, you're like Chicken Little, the sky is falling. And everybody's like, if the sky was falling, they would tell you on the news. Right? And so everybody's like, go away, little stupid girl. Little stupid boy. Nobody, you know, nobody wants to hear from you. Take your grandma killing ass over there. And I only say that because, you know, everybody, when I'm walking around without a mask back in the day, people thought I was trying to kill grandma, and I was just trying to be a good example. So we have the snake come out under the bowl. So as much as I love snakes, I hope you can tell. Berthy, are you in there? Don't tap the glass. I know you're in there. She likes to come out at night. So we're here in the daytime right now. 33 on the clock. So we have a snake. Interesting enough, 33 on the clock. You know, the Masonic magic number there. I love that number, by the way, 33. With this bull and this snake. So this snake can represent knowledge, hidden knowledge, occult knowledge. Occult means hidden, if you didn't know. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm like, oh, what kind of snake is this? Is this like an indigo, an eastern indigo? I think it might be. It could just be a rando snake, but it's got some girth and length to it. So typically this means somebody is trying to trick you. Maybe trick you out of your spot. You know, we're going back to Adam and Eve in the garden, right? Now, was Eve tricked into her spot because Lilith was smart enough to walk away? I don't know. They're all stories, right? So, underlying energy, we have a change. We have new beginnings, new cycles, and I don't know what's going on in my neighborhood today, but those sirens are still going. Somebody's trying to block your path, right? Bird, what's the details on card 22, the Crossroads? So they're trying to block your new beginning. The stork, right? This is basically the same card. See 17 and 17, right? So they're trying to block your new beginning. Whoever this masculine figure is, this bull, this one that is angry that you got away. Did you leave an abusive relationship, whether that be a boyfriend or daddy? That could certainly be it. Did you leave, a boyfriend or daddy that happens to be maybe a high-ranking member of some church front, right? Like, you know what I mean? The Waters. Did you date a Mason? Is that what you did? Angel and repetitively. Yeah, your spirit guides got your back. Your angels will never let this happen. You literally could you're the type of person that you can say there's a river of alligators. You could walk over those alligators by stepping on their heads and their backs, and you'll be fine. Please don't do that. I'm not saying go do that. I'm just saying, like, that's the kind of protection you have. So they're repeatedly doing death magic. Look at the grave. Cleo, my cat's here. They've repeatedly done death magic. Repeatedly. And you're still here. They can't take you out. Because you are the Alpha Sigma. I don't even know the right words for that. Because I've never looked at myself like that. I'm just a humble little pea over here. Tell me about the scythe. Yeah, they tried to do something quickly. And it didn't work. It was blocked. Your spirit guides threw up many obstacles, to the point where they're just thinking, like, who is this person? Who is this person? Like, I thought this was an easy target. I thought this would be easy as pie. Right now, this information is hidden, or you were hidden in plain sight. Like I said, maybe in spirit you're like freaking Genghis Khan. I don't know. But in this life, you're like a 4'11", cute little blonde. For some reason, I'm getting Cindy Lou Who from the Grinch. Like, you look like that, but meanwhile you're like some master number life path. Do you know your life path? Google it. It's really easy to find out. Just Google the formula and you'll be able to find your life path number. Highly recommend. I mean, I love astrology and numerology and all that stuff, I gotta tell you. However, life path. That's your homework today. Do your life path, find your life path number and get your astrology chart if you haven't already. And this came out with Locket. So, see, okay, so snake also means desire and seduction, by the way. So somebody could have tried to seduce you, or maybe they're in the process, or maybe they're, this does seem like someone from the past. Because remember, you are the one that got away. And this person is trying to come back around. Now, their intentions, their feelings for you may be legit. This person may, like, love you and want to sacrifice you all at the same time. Because this is who they really are. This is at the bottom of the deck. It's like when a person loves something so much they want to put it in a cage. Right? Like, see, my little kitty Cleo here. She's an inside cat. Because I don't want her to get hurt. Is that the best thing? I think so. You know, maybe I'll get karma for that in a past life. Now, my cats don't seem like they want to go out. My last cat got ran over outside, and I don't know if my ghost kitty is like walking around telling my other two kitties that are now here, like, hey, when she tells you not to go outside, don't. So they've never tried to go outside. They're terrified of outside. I try to get leashes for them to sit in the backyard. They don't want to go. So I feel like my ghost cat is telling like my other two cats, like, don't do it. She's right. She's not trying to trap you. Just a busy street, right? So, yeah, this person definitely is desiring you. Reading is getting long. Hopefully you guys are still here. I don't know when you're watching this, but today is a chill Sunday, and I will be posting it today. So as I split the deck there, we got 4 wands. Yeah, somebody wants to marry you. Look at, they want to marry you. Be careful they haven't already. Somehow. They're not genuine. They want to take something from you, whether that's take you off your path because you're exposing a bunch of stuff, or because, like, you know, whatever your midhaven is, whatever your pinnacle of your life is, whatever your Disney castle is, the funnest place on earth, they don't want you doing that for whatever reason. It's hard for them to... Some people just don't want to see you happy, you know? Because this reading's getting long, I'm just going to ask like a couple cards here, and it is going to be about this masculine figure. What do I need to be aware of? Like, what is important to know right now when it comes to this masculine figure who is desiring to somehow get in your path, or, I don't know, try to finish the job? It looks like they've went to the crossroads before to change things up. So we have these, so they don't want you moving to calmer waters, because we have the 6 of Knives in reverse. So upwards, like, you know, you're free, you're able to get away, you're taking your life lessons, you're moving on and moving forwards. They don't want you doing that. They want you like this lady with her back broken. They want you in the 10 of Wands. You know, in the regular 10 of Wands, you can at least see the village where, you know, you're close and you can put the stack of, you know, they want you carrying all this fire energy. Like, not in a good way. You should look at her back, right? And they want you to do it right until you're old. Like, they maybe, you know, I think this person, instead of living your dream, they want you to legit be breaking your back, doing some, like, repetitive, brain-numbing work, you know? Like, maybe you're, no offense if you're a cashier. I was a cashier, too. Maybe you're a cashier in a repetitive dead-end job. You're never going to get anywhere. And, like, what they did to people here is that they had people working at the grocery store here for 20 years. All of a sudden, the, you know, union, they went on strike over wages, this, that, and the other thing. What did they do? They fired the people that worked there for 20 years, and they hired people back at the low minimum wage job. So you put in loyalty for 20 years, and then what? They fire you and hire less people? Like, they don't care about you, man. They don't care about you. Don't get tricked into it. They don't care about you. It's no way to live. You know, sometimes making less money is okay. Money doesn't make you happy. Your quality of life makes you happy. Don't fall for this shit. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Sticks. These people are pissed. And you know, with the church front here, it's more than one person. This masculine, this most likely Taurus, King of Pentacles, they don't want to see you happy. Crazy to me. Why? Why don't they want to see you happy? Why does this person not want to see you happy? They want to see you happy, but they want to control it? They don't want you having control over your own destiny. They don't want you getting married. They don't want you having a family. They want to control every aspect of your life. You know, they want to marry you literally to be like your handler. They don't want to marry you for, you know, this is love. This is control. They want to be your handler. You're not allowed to be free, homie. That's what they're trying to say, but too bad. So sad. This person is showing up as the devil. Yeah, we certainly have an earth sign who's trying to keep you in bondage, and that's just not going to work. It is what it is. We're living in the age of Aquarius. Saturn's out of a Pisces into Aries. We are taking control of our own destiny, and you can suck it. So that's that. I love you guys. Hope you made it to the end, and I hope to see you back here. Have a good day.